Okay, this video is going to talk about finding a quote for our poster. So the quote should be something that's inspirational. I want it to have something that has some sort of connection to your middle school experience, whether you want to discuss anti-bullying or some messages based on the Rachel's Challenge program, something like that. So what I'm going to use though is something I don't want to influence your decision as to what you're going to use. So I'm going to use something that's a little off the mark. Now it could be based on, you could do one of two things. You can either find a photo and get inspired by the photo and find a quote based on what you want that photo's message to be, or you can find a quote and then take a photo or find a photo that would work well with the actual message. Alright, so what I have in Photoshop is a picture of these cute kids playing soccer. So I wanted to say something about having courage, trying, that kind of thing. And so what I found was this quote right here. Your present circumstances don't determine where you can go, they merely determine where you start. So I think it kind of fits real nicely. So what I can do just to make it a little easier for myself is I can actually highlight this whole thing. I can right click copy. Then if I go to Photoshop and blank file, I'm just going to put it on a blank file for the time being. I'm going to use the text tool. I already have the lettering that I want. Click on it, so you have the cursor blinking. I'm going to make it a bit bigger. You can kind of see what the preview is. And then if you go to Edit Paste, it'll paste that quote for you. I mean, it's going to give you more than you think you need, and of course you can modify it, but it just saves you a little bit of typing. Alright, so that's one way that you can do this, and of course I'm going to make my modifications depending on what kind of poster that I'm going to be making. You can see this is all on one line, and then the author's name is there, and I can determine whether or not I want to keep the author's name or not. But it's at this point, as long as I stay on the text tool, it'll work just like a Word document where I can delete some things, I can add, enter, I can hit enter and I can add more lines and that kind of thing. So I just wanted to show you really quickly how you can actually copy and paste from a website. And by the way, getting back to the website that I was using, Brainy Quote is excellent. Brainy Quote has a ton of quotes. You can search for topics. You can search if there's a particular author that you know said something that was that would work well. You can go ahead and use Brainy Quote. That works extremely well. Okay?